All right. So, Artak, are we recording?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So let's get this thing started and rolling on the ball. When last week we left our lovely heroes, they were in the middle of dying.
Yep.
To put it mildly. A few people have encountered zombies, a few people have encountered skeletons, and a lovely tentacle. And one person encountered a skeletal snake.
That was fun.
So we'll pick up this week with you, Lex. Last we heard from you, you were running back towards the witch doctor's house.
That is correct.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I guess.
All right. So what are we doing this round?
He's going to keep on making his way back towards the hut, but keep an eye out for the snake thing.
Making my way.
All right. Roll a perception roll.
Where is perception? There it is. Six.
You said 6?
26. 26.
Right. Thank you.
What's your half
Oh,
half
as
elf
you're
eye
running
see?
along, you happen. Well, his half elf eyes luckily see a cobweb right in front of his face. It's not very big. I mean, it's just common everyday cobweb. And as you're running, you do manage to duck under it and not get, the lovely cobweb. And start the lovely dance of, I'm going to kill everything in my path, even though there's nothing there. Trying to get it out of your hair. But you are getting closer to the Zombie Master set. Switch over to Sheeq now. Sheeq.
Yes.
We last left you. I believe you were running towards the village.
Just gotten to the edge of it, I believe.
Okay. So, as you are entering the village from the south side, you are basically welcomed by a group of skeletons who are facing away from you. Looking between where you can, you notice Sinar and 2 warriors basically fighting for their lives. Around them, you see several bodies from villagers, both warriors, women, children. But an equal number of bones around them also. So this fight's been going on for a little while now. What are you doing?
All right. Are they in enough distance to for Sheeq to get to?
Yeah, with a good solid run, using all your movement points, you can get to the back of the group easily.
All right. And about how long did it take to get here?
10, 15 minutes total.
Okay, so I lost Shield of Faith. All right. Sheeq's gonna run in and attack with the with his mace. Just on the closest one he can get to.
All right, go for it. All right, well, you got about 7 to choose from at this point.
Right. Just whichever one he gets to first. That's gonna be a 25 hit.
The closest one, okay. Oh yeah, that hits.
And 6 points of bludgeoning damage on the first one.
All right. As your mace crashes down into the first one, you've taken off, shoulder, ribs, an arm. He's still standing. Anything else you can do?
Yeah, he'll bonus action uses unarmed strike.
On the same one?
Yes.
Go for it.
That's gonna be 16 to hit.
You hit.
Uh, 8 points of, I think it's slashing damage for that.
All right. How you want to do it?
He's just gonna run up, like grab it by the skull with his teeth, and just rip the head from it to really announce his presence.
All right. Well, as you rip the skull from it, the rest of his non-shattered bones basically fall to the ground. But as we do that, where are my dice? Damn it, kids. There they are. My kids were playing out here. One of them discovered the dice. As you are doing that, the two that are standing right next to him turn and both of them attack you at the same time. Yeah, that one completely misses with a 2. And does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so one clawed hand goes flying past you, and one wooden club just basically swings the air over you're 7 feet tall. Swings the air to your light side. We'll pause with Sheeq and that group and go to our trio of Nomin, who will be done by me tonight, Artak, and Chance. Last we left you, you were making a hasty retreat from a tentacle off the beach, heading into the west side of the village.
Yes.
What are y'all doing? You have successfully made it off the beach, and now the tentacles grasp. So,
Okay. If I remember correctly, it also went back. If Artak will look back just to make sure like nothing else is following, or if anything else is coming out of the damn ocean.
okay, as I remember, no, nothing was coming, or nothing was following you back, but you did manage to see this tentacle wipe out every boat on that beach and every other structure.
Good thing I got off the water. Let's all right, cool cat. What the hell is going on since I left?
Don't ask me. I don't really know. I have just been clobbered by what I can assume is a giant squid.
Some type of cephalopod, yeah.
That, and now there are, and we also just got attacked by whatever that is. And he's going to kind of point to the undead.
Question for the DM.
I have
because
no idea what's going on.
Yes.
Question for the DM because of what you put or had Artak do. Would he recognize any of the markings or like anything as the ritual from that he saw before?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Gotcha. Totally different markings and such like that from... Right?
That is correct.
Okay. Cool.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, we better find everyone else first. All right, little dude. Little dude, little dude, cat, cool cat. Gosh, I'm forgetting the names. Wow. Cool cat,
Cool cat and little dude.
little dude. Where were we staying before? Maybe that might be a better place to start.
Are you talking about the hut that we were in?
Yes, I was only here for like a day.
Does chance happen? Are we able to see the hut that has now exploded into flames?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, you can actually. No, you cannot see the hut due to somebody pushing it down, but you can see smoke rising from that general direction.
Chance is just going to kind of point at where the smoke is coming from. Over there.
The thing that's on fire. Cool. And because Artak was flying during the fight, he'll start flying over. 30 feet of movement.
All right. How far up in the sky are you?
20 or so feet in the air. Whenever the minute starts to come
right.
up, he'll go back down.
All right. Chance, what are you doing?
Chance is going to be looking for the nearest. He's going to be looking for the nearest undead. And full speed of God move at him.
All right. Chance, you do not see any undead dead from your vantage point at the surface, for lack of a better term. Artak, as you get up to your 20-foot height, you can see over the western section of the village, and in the center graveyard of that section, or that circle of huts, you can see several undead starting to claw their way out of the graveyard.
We're about to have more company we're about to have a whole lot more company, dudes.
Where?
Where's Big Cat? Towards the graveyard.
We won't need Big Cat. And Chance is just gonna kind of dig 1 foot in and then bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kitty speak.
Nomin's going to attempt to keep up as best he can behind you, which we know is not going to really work. You're going to get there way before anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are running that way, we are going to switch over to Baylor.
Yoo-hoo!
Hi, Baylor. When last we left you, you were at the Central Pyramid. The zombie master had just poofed out of existence before your eyes. Did we take out the 2 zombies that were attacking you?
There it is.
There was just 1 zombie, but yes, he got obliterated.
Okay, 1 zombie. All right. What are you doing?
So Witch Doctor left. Do I hear anybody else fighting?
Yes, you actually do. As you are listening, you do hear the fighting above you. As the alarm gong is all of a sudden silenced.
Okay, I am going to advance towards the alarm gong.
Okay, so you're advancing towards the pyramid.
Yep.
All right. As you advance towards the pyramid, you start looking for the ladder up, which will bring us to Ixum.
So, do I see any type of enemies coming my way, or
Okay, refresher. Ixum, you had just set a cabin on fire, taking out 2 zombies or skeletons? Skeletons.
zombies?
Um, zombies. Okay, so thank you, zombies. And then, basically, to put out the fire, you push down the at least one wall of the hut,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're looking around for enemies. No, from your vantage point, where the hut is to everything else, you cannot see any advancing enemies.
Or anybody from the party?
Or anybody from the party.
Okay, well, at this point, I'm just gonna wait here because our stuff's still inside, and
Okay.
with nowhere to go without any. But I'm gonna keep a lookout, have my weapon ready just in case something starts coming my way.
All right. Sounds like a good winner to me. And with that, we're going to switch over to our lovely last 2 people,
You killed like 4
River
or 5
and
of them.
Ellie.
You killed like 4 or 5 of them with just the wall.
Yeah, really. What was that, River?
Nothing.
I'll slow it down, then like put giant subtitles.
Or was that Ellie?
That was not me. I heard murder hobo, but
I heard the same thing.
Okay, well, as long as we admit it, and yes, I know all of y'all are murder hobos.
Oi.
When we last left you 2, you both were racing down the stairwell from the top of the wall, and then were engaged by skeletons at the bottom of the stairwell as they were coming into the wall and attempting to get on top. You were facing 6, if I remember correctly, but thankfully the stairwell is only 10 feet wide, so they're going to have problems getting past you. You're going to have problems getting past them.
I'm gonna take out my
Ellie,
short
you're
sword
up first.
and swing with one, and then the other one, depending on whether or not I kill the first one. I might go for 2.
Okay, go for it.
I might need others. The first one is
Yeah,
a
you
19
might
to
need
hit.
that, unless you want to use roll 20 or the young. That one does hit.
So that was popped. The other one is a 7. I don't think that one hits.
That one misses.
That does 6 damage.
The skeleton you did hit is still up. You have managed to knock a few bones off of him,
Nice.
but he is going to take a swipe at you in return.
Understandable.
And does a 14 hit?
It does not.
All right,
Yay,
River.
Yes. Okay.
It'll be your turn now.
Am
You
I
have a
within?
skeleton right in front of you, and
Okay, so I'm in melee
you are
range.
within 5 feet of the second skeleton. Yep. You are in
Okay.
melee range. To your immediate side is Ellie. Before you is a skeleton, and right before Ellie, within 5 feet, is a wounded skeleton.
All right then. I am going to take a swipe at the nearest skeleton with my rapier, and that's gonna come up in. Okay.
You want to take a swipe at the one right before you, or the one that Ellie wounded a second ago? Because they're both within range.
Let me go for the. Since Ellie's handling hers, I'm gonna go for the one in front of me.
Okay.
I forget which number to use.
Use the
I
first
did-
number that rolled.
Okay, a 16.
That does it.
All right. 15 piercing damage.
Oh yeah, you basically just
From
swing
what?
your short sword, take him off right at the backbone.
I thought Rapier
He
had
falls.
1d8.
Okay. And
Yeah, how?
oh shoot, I have to. This is an action. It's not a cantrips. If it's an action, it can't be used as a bonus action, right? Or
No, it cannot.
okay.
I'm still wondering about
has
that
the-
damage.
Oops,
Yeah.
didn't mean to do that. What, Jeff?
How'd you do 15 on your damage?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
That's what we were questioning.
It's okay. It says on Roll20, it said 10 plus 5 piercing damage.
I thought a rapier was a D6.
That was a d8.
All I know is
Yeah,
I
thought it was
clicked,
D8
I
too.
clicked rapier and it said. Okay, look. All right, tell you what. Thomas, if you can look, or whoever, look on Roll20
Roll-
and you to.
Roll
you
20
tell
is
me.
not able to pull up for me right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
A
rapier.
Roll 20 is not going to be able to pull up right now. Nobody else has access to your character sheet. I tell you what you do.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Rapier on Roll 20.
It is a d8.
Yeah.
And then the extra damage should be from your dexterity, I believe. Which, if you haven't maxed out the dexterity like 1920, then you should have a +5.
Yeah, it looks like
Right.
it says 1d8 plus 3 for her dex, and then it's adding a 5 to that for some reason.
That's weird.
So it looks like the
Okay.
damage is 10.
Is it adding proficiency as well?
It might be,
I'm not sure,
but
but
damage doesn't add proficiency. It's on the proficiency. I think is only on the hit.
It looks like, from what I'm seeing on it, though, it looks like she did 10 damage.
So
'Cause it
not
looks like
10
it rolled
plus
her
Okay.
5?
seven. Yeah, exactly.
That's still
Because it. I
okay.
guess
So that
is
would
it.
still take him out.
Yeah.
Okay. All I know is I read it as 10 plus 5, so.
Yeah. When I hover over it, it says
Okay.
1d8 plus 3 dex, and then 7 plus 3. So it looks like 10 is her damage.
Okay, where did you see that, Ellie?
I just hovered over the 10 plus 5. I don't know if it does it the same way for you, but that's what it's telling me.
All right. So even 10 points of damage will take out your skeleton,
Okay.
River,
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing
which
it.
is no
it's
big
saying-
deal.
I'm seeing it showing as it rolled a 1d8 for 7 damage, plus 3 for the
for the dex.
for the dexterity
For your dex bonus.
equals 7 plus 3, that's how it got the 10. And then it said rolling 1d8
Oh.
for 5 more damage for the
Oh.
piercing or something like that.
So it looked like that it rolled another d8 on top of that.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah, that's
for
what it
some
sounds
reason.
like.
But it's
I don't
just-
know why it rolled the extra 1d8. That's what I'm rolling. I'm rolling over like Ellie did. So it got
Yeah,
the
no, I see
10.
that now.
Okay.
Too.
So
Yeah. It might
Okay.
just be how roll 20
So,
kinda
let's keep an
goes.
eye on
I'm
that
not
one.
sure.
Mhm.
Keep an eye on that one. If it does it again, then I will look into it tomorrow. It could be this, roll 20 being roll 20.
okay.
Otherwise, just use the first set that comes up for damage. The
Yeah.
1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus. Got it, Jim. Will do.
All right. So as you take that one down, go
And
ahead.
say, because I'm looking at Roll20, she had a 16 and she had a 25. Could that be part of why it threw an
That
extra
was the hit.
5?
If I
No, I mean that was for
no,
the
it shouldn't
hit.
be.
Okay. I just wonder if that was the glitch.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be why they would throw it on.
So
Roll
Okay,
20 is
no
just
problem.
being weird, I think.
Yeah, roll 20 has always been weird. Okay, so as you take down that one skeleton, the one right behind it advances forward, taking a swing at you, River.
Advantage.
River, does a 19 hit you?
Did you do that at
It
disadvantage?
does. Oh,
Yes, I did.
okay.
Dang.
Yes, a 19 does hit.
All right. We're using a short sword, so River, you take 5 points of damage on that.
5 points heard.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there anything else you can do?
Let me double check real quick. That's an action. That's an action. That's an action. Why do I have everything that's...
Unfortunately, a whole lot of cantrips are actions.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Well, that's a bonus action, but... Let's see. What is this? It's...
Do you have a dagger?
Okay. Okay. Actually, I do.
You can
Because
take
everybody
another
can do
swing.
2-weapon fighting minus their modifier for the hit.
So I can hit with the next one with a dagger.
So you
Yeah.
can attack with the dagger at whatever the base of the dagger is.
Yeah, so just roll a d20 plus your proficiency, this level should just be a +2. You don't use your dex.
Okay.
You don't add your dex because you're fighting in your offhand.
Okay. So on roll 20, it would be an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
Yes. Then
For
daggers
4
are
piercing.
d4. Okay.
All right.
So probably just, yeah.
Well, as you stick your dagger into this approaching skeleton's head, it goes through one of its eye sockets and pierces right out the back, knocking a little bone off of it. He's still standing, though. And with that, we will go back to Lex. Lex, are you still heading towards the Zombie Master's hut?
That is correct.
All right. So, and I take it you're still running at full speed.
Yep.
All right. As you start seeing the hut through the woods, your little friendly snake is back. You can see him starting slithering up towards you.
Do I have an action available?
Yes.
Or have I already
you do
used
have an action available.
And he
Nope,
is
you still
going
have your
to-
action, you still have your dash.
Okay. He's gonna take an Eldritch Blast then.
Alright.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Roll it.
Where are we going? Come on up. That. I know what Eldritch Blast is. I'm going to roll it. Okay, you stupid thing. There we go. There we go. Through 23.
That does hit.
And
Make him explode.
so he's going way slow. It'd be
I'm
6
sorry,
points of
repeat
damage.
that, please.
That's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. All right. You managed to blast off a couple of more of its ribs. But it coils up and strikes out at you.
Why do I just imagine that like every Eldritch Blaster just gets shorter and shorter?
It strikes out at you. Does a 16 hit you, sir?
Let's see. It doesn't when I cast shield.
All right. It doesn't say you, but you cast shield. So we'll say you cast shield right at the last possible second. You watch it as it bounces, its fangs and its head bounce off the shield.
Yep.
All right, Sheeq. We're going to transfer over to you now.
All right.
All right. As you are basically spitting out bone, you are watching as basically, let's see here, the two remaining warriors with Sonar are cut down, both by skeletons. And Sonar manages to take out one more. What are you going to do? You still got about 12 skeletons around this Sonar and now flanking you.
Damn, all right. Sheik is going to cast Spiritual Weapon, like next to Sonar.
Okay.
That can attack your. Yeah, that can attack once it's cast. Ooh.
And what form is your spiritual weapon taking?
It's just gonna be the like Raven head scythe that it was last time.
Okay. All right.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
That will be 14 points of damage.
And that was with a spiritual weapon?
Yes.
All right. You want to play it out, or you want me to?
You're more than welcome.
Well, as the skeleton approaches closer to the weapon, that slice just slices the thing in half, sending the top half in one direction. The bottom half slides about 5 feet in the opposite direction.
All right. And with action, Sheik's just gonna try to hit a different one with his mace.
All right. So next nearest closest one, go for it.
Ooh. And 11.
That actually misses. As you swing, this skeleton just ducks, and you hit nothing but air. But as he comes back up, he is going to try and gut you. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay.
Adorable.
Yes. Artak, we're going to swing over to you now. You're 20 feet in the air. Are you going with Sheeq and Nomin, or are you heading someplace else?
No chance of Nomin. Well,
Yeah, chance of Nomin. I do apologize there.
The other cat.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, I'm assuming that Chance just bolted off and he's heading towards the graveyard.
Yes, he did.
Artak is going to kind of look towards where the where the shack is. Look to where Chance is. Approximately, even from my distance, can I see and guess at how many things are rising from the graves?
From what you can tell, actually, I tell you what, roll me a perception check.
Cute. 'Cause I'm good at those. No. 7.
You know it's at least 2, but you're not positive it's only 2.
Lots of arms and legs and things, and yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. Okay. Artak's going to look at Chance go off, look at the hut, and just yell down at Nomin. Hey, little dude, go towards the hut and see if anyone's there. I'll go after Cool Cat. And Artak will bank and use all of his movement as he can to try and catch up.
All right.
Which most likely that would be dashing, wouldn't it? Or dashing.
Yes, that would be dashing also.
Cool. So 60 feet moving.
Chance, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. All right, Chance. I take it the last action you did was both run and dash to get into this village area.
Yes.
All right. As you go screaming at mock Jesus, past two huts, straight into the graveyard, you do happen to see that it's more like 4 skeletons are starting to come out of the ground. 2 of them are halfway up. They're still trying to extricate themselves from the ground. The other 2 that you see, which are a little bit further away, you see their hands and heads start coming up. What do you want to do?
Are there people nearby the graveyard that look like they're going to be in trouble or are like in trouble, or does everyone nearby seem fine?
You see nobody. But on the far side of the graveyard, as you enter it, you do see one of the hut doors just slam shut.
And there's nothing that's like trying to break into the hut. It just a door slammed shut.
Not yet. Yeah, just the door slammed shut. It's like somebody, might have been looking out of it and saw, something starting to rise out of the graveyard, slammed it shut, hoping that they wouldn't see it.
Okay, so what
could
Chance
be
is
just,
gonna?
hey, Your Mach speed Jesus might have caused a wind shear to close it.
Yeah, so what Chance is going to do is he's going to, he's going to, try attack. He's going to try attacking one of the zombies clawing it that's half clawed out of the ground right now. So one of the closer ones.
Skeletons, but okay.
Skeletons.
All right.
Undead.
And
Yep, go for it, sir.
does a 17 hit?
That's 17 does hit.
Okay. So then that is that'll be 9 damage.
Okay. For the rule of cool, I'm going to have to play this one out for you. As you come screeching to a halt in the graveyard, you barrel into the skeleton, sending bone flying everywhere.
Bye-bye.
And then
I mean, so much for your weapon. Let's just use your whole body as a weapon with the speed you were going.
And then with my offhand, am I capable of hitting the second one?
No, he would. Well, no, he would be 15 feet away from you, and unless you got something that long, you're not going to be able to get to him. Not like Mr. Artak, super glaive that can strike things 55,000 feet away.
I'm not playing a bugbear because they can do that.
Okay. So I'm assuming that all my movement from the last, from my last round and this round was just to get to this guy, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, yeah.
Plus, I bet you have to stay still after zoomies.
I don't have to. It's just I have to sit still
To recharge.
for one whole turn in order to get the feline agility back.
Gotcha.
Which, mind you, I do have 40 feet of movement right now, and that's just plain movement. Because I have the mobile feet.
Yeah, as I said, he went from Mr. Mock Jesus to Mock Jesus Christ.
And it will only get worse. But yeah, that will be that. All he's gonna do for this turn.
All right. And after Mock, oh Jesus Christ, it's going to be, oh my God, what the hell was that just passed me? And we're going to go over to Nomin, who, Artak, she did hear your, saying, hey, fly towards the, hut advice. So he is going to basically turn 45 degrees and head that way into the little forest that stands between the two. All they can do. Baylor, your turn.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! As you round the temple and find the primitive ladder heading up, from the top of it, a body comes flying off. Roll me a dexterity check.
It's the old priestess. It just lands on top of them. Oh, thank you. I know you would always choose me. Mwah.
10.
10. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, as that body comes flying down off of it, it smacks you upside the head. You, sir, will be taking 2 points of damage from a dead body being thrown on top of you.
Second Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been in the Lord of the Rings.
As
movie.
the body hits you, you notice it is one of the. As the body hits you, you notice it's one of the native warriors who usually stands guard on top of the pyramid. What would you like to do now, sir?
Okay. Do I notice anything going on at the top of the ladder? Do I see any zombies or other warriors?
No, you don't see anything. Just if there is any still fighting, because y'all do realize there are usually 2 warriors up there. The second one is away from the edge, and far enough away from the edge that you cannot see.
Okay. The body that hit me.
You still hear fighting on top.
The body that hit me, do I see wounds or did he die from the fall?
You see wounds. He is slashed up. Although a live body falling on a dwarf, I don't know if that'd kill him or not.
I don't know. I'm pretty hard-headed.
Well, I agree there. Are you wearing a helmet with horns?
No.
The armor power.
But looking at my intelligence, I'm no pinhead.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going up the ladder.
Alright, you're starting to climb up the ladder. Basically by the end of the turn, you get to the first ziggurat, or the first level of the ziggurat. The second ladder is not that far away. You'll make it next turn and up it. And with that, we will switch over to Ixum.
Yep, still here. And
Still there? That's good to know. Ixum, you see no approaching anything from your vantage point. You do hear fighting approximately at the wall. With the way that your hut is, you cannot see around the tower where the stairs are, so you don't know if it's on the other side or up top, but it does sound close by.
like I said, at this point, I'm
What do you want to do, sir?
Is our stuff secure in any way, or is it just kind of because I knocked down a wall?
Well, you knocked down a wall, the wall's burning. I mean, yeah. Your stuff is still inside the building. Unless the fire gets out of control and starts burning the rest of the building, you should be. It should be fine.
Guess I'll start heading towards the wall where the noise is.
All right. You gonna use both your run and your dash?
Yeah.
Okay. As you dash around from your hut to where the entrance to the tower is, you do happen to see, from your vantage point, skeletons attempting to go upstairs. River and Elena would be in the same stairwell, but you cannot really see them from their stair level, because they are not towards the bottom. Anything else you can do, sir?
Not till next turn. So I used
All
doing
right.
the run and the
In that
dash.
case, right. In that case, we'll switch over to River and Ellie.
Okay, are these skeletons that are left like in a cluster? And is it like a small stairwell?
Yeah, I mean, you two are trying to get down. Yes, it is a 10-foot wide stairwell. You got two abreast. You two are two abreast, so yeah.
Okay.
5 skeletons left, so yes, they are in a cluster.
Can I try to shove them in a way that like the front ones knock the back ones down the stairs?
Yeah,
With my shield.
why not?
So
That
it
sounds
covers more
cool.
ground.
Yeah. Go for it. Roll me an attack roll on this one.
What do you
At
want my
disadvantage.
modifier? What kind of an attack roll are you using?
Disadvantage attack roll. Let's use your proficiency modifier. You are proficient in shields, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Possibly strength as well, but that's up to you.
That is an 18. At disadvantage.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Artak, what did you say there?
I was gonna say, like, possibly add strength, but that's up to you.
At
But at 18,
18
it doesn't matter at
good
this
enough
point.
for me. Yeah. You gotta say, add your strength modifier. Okay, 20. Yeah.
Just ignore me.
Ellie,
Anytime
as
I
you hit
say
that
something,
front
it's already
skeleton,
too
right?
late.
21.
Yeah. Yeah. As you hit that, even without the 21, as you hit that front skeleton with your shield that's standing right in front of you, and give him a good solid push, backwards he goes. As he goes backwards, he knocks over the one behind him, who then ends up knocking over the one behind him. Now, how much damage would a shield cause? And that's an open question to anybody who wants to try and answer that one.
Enough force to knock them against probably stone stairs as well. And they're skeletons, so they can't be particularly, like, stable.
Right. And the reason I'm asking this open question is because out of 42 years of playing D&D, I have never encountered this one. And that's saying something.
Dang it! I should have played the other subclass of this homebrew class, which is a shield master, which is a shield thrower. I can be Captain America and literally throw you off every single time. Dang it! I could have done that.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I would put either at a D6 or a D8, just or something like that. Just kind of something midway where it's not. And it's more of a shove. So, just me personally.
Okay, that makes
For
sense.
the first one, a D6. For the second one, and a D8. For the third one.
Baylor, you were one to say something.
That makes sense too. Baylor, what were you going to say?
I would make the argument that, like, are we talking shove or like a full body like slam with the shield?
Oh, like a slam. Like I'm using my full action to get this.
I would argue at least a solid D10, like at least one D10, if not a second, because a study on like medieval and like ancient warfare was done, and somebody like put a kinetic test on like a full body slam of a shield, and it was.
I'm reading, so like a 1d6 plus strength suggested for like a shield bash.
I'd probably do a 1d8 plus strength. just because it is a truly devastating attack in real life.
Makes sense.
That's
Is
Sheeq, do
the
you have anything
shield
to add to
spiked?
this?
What was that, Chance?
Is the shield spiky?
No.
No. If you're using,
I
if
should
you're
probably
using the
actually
wide-
design the shield, but it's probably not spiky.
if you're using the full sight, it's bludgeoning damage. If it's the straight on, it's slashing damage.
It's more like a throat punch at that
Okay,
point in
I
time.
think I got this figured out now. I think I got this figured out. Ellie,
Yes.
what is your strength modifier?
+3.
What is your strength modifier?
It's a +3.
+3. Okay. The first skeleton, we're going to use 1d10 plus 3 for damage, which would basically, kill him. He goes down. As he's going down, and you're pushing him over, the skeleton right behind him gets hit by, body parts and momentum.
And squished between two skeletons.
And squished between two skeletons is going to take a 1d6. It's going to take a 1d6 just because he's being squished and has some protection.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll that?
And no, I've already got it.
Okay.
As he goes down, he is going to knock the third zombie on this thing down, who has no protection, but is going to hit the stone floor for a straight 1d8. And he's both, and those two are now prone. Ellie, as you finish your attack, you notice these bottom two skeletons are trying to unhook themselves and get back up.
That's my rib. No,
You are
that's
now
my
flanking
arm.
the skeleton that is facing river. Yeah, right.
Piecing each other back together.
River,
Yes.
And disadvantage if you're attacking her.
you're up there. Right directly in front of you, you have a skeleton, and now flanking that skeleton is Ellie. From her wonderful, confusing shield bash.
Okay.
What would you like to do, ma'am?
What kind of weapons, Jeff?
What?
You. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So, what kind of weapons are the skeletons using?
The skeleton right in front of you has got what basically looks like a
Short sword?
it's a club, but it more looks like Aztec war club to you.
Okay.
If we want to put a
Is it-
a modern day idea to it.
Okay. So, does it do bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
It would do bludgeoning. It would do
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
All right. So I am going to cast Blade Ward, which is until the end of my next turn. I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's my action.
Okay.
And then,
All right.
since I found out I can actually use a dagger for my bonus action, I will do that. And
Just remember, don't add your I think it's don't add your dex to it or something like that, or proficiency.
Don't add the. Okay. All right. It's
I think it's
rolling
don't add
one
damage.
1d20, and if I don't add the dex or proficiency, let's see. It comes up as a 12.
You do hit.
Okay. And then the 1d4, I do not add my dex.
I believe so, yeah.
That
Mark,
is
it-
correct.
Okay. Then it's a 4.
it's-
All right. Well, you hit the skeleton upside the head a little bit more. Bone chips come off. And why I did that up there?
How is this dude still not dead?
Yep, that one's still not dead.
Okay. Well, that will end my turn, but like I said, I've got the resistance until end of next turn.
All right. In that case, everyone take a 5-minute break real quick, and we'll get right back to Lex and hopefully finish this thing up. Well, while we wait for them, we'll go ahead and start with Lex. Lex, you're still facing the skeleton, this huge skeletal snake.
Apologies, family came back.
Welcome back, and Lex, if you're talking, you're breaking up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
So is he within reach of the snake, or is it still at some kind of a distance?
Yeah, he's within reach of the snake.
Okay. Then what he's going to do is he's gonna mumble some words, and he's gonna jut his hand out, and he's going to cast Chill Touch. And that is a 25 to hit.
It will hit.
Cast fuck off and
And
die.
that will be 7 points of damage. And then Lex is going to fuck off towards the head again. And in the meantime, is this a undead creature?
Yes, it is.
It now has disadvantage on attack rolls against Lex until the end of his next turn.
All right. And you said you were basically
Fucking off towards the hut.
After that attack, you said you were fucking off.
Well,
towards
he's
the
running
hut,
towards
so
the
you're
hut.
trying to get around him.
Correct.
All right. So yeah, you're trying to get around him. All right, so as your chill touch hits him, you basically, freeze one of its ribs and snaps it off, and then dart around him.
Hey, at least it's disadvantage.
And as you dart around him, he is going to tip to a bite you. Does a 12 hit you, sir?
The negative.
All
That's
right.
a negative.
So as he attempts to bite, and that was with disadvantage, and you ought to be thankful it was with disadvantage. Hint, hint, hint. You basically feel the air move as it snaps its jaws closed right by your heel. But you dart around him, and as you do, it bites, or attempts to bite, and then starts slithering after you. Within the next turn, if you continue to run that way, you should be able to get to the hut. Sheeq, are you back?
Yes.
All right. In the meantime, you have watched as you are getting closer and closer. This going on. The lovely combat now with just you and Sinar out there, and your lovely spiritual weapon. But while Sinar takes down another zombie, one manages to get a dagger into her back, and you see her go down from that one strike.
Ow.
What would you like to do, sir?
Baylor's muted, but I can just imagine the screaming behind behind the camera. Oh, it would have been comedic if he popped in, but okay.
Hold on just a second here. Alright.
And for the record, there are roughly 8 skeletons left in this little group.
Great. Sheeq will use the healing word. That's going to be 10 points of healing.
And this is at Sinar, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody tell me exactly what healing word does.
Is a D4 plus spellcasting modifier.
Just healing, nothing else?
Yeah, says the spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay. Alright. That gives me an idea how to play this one out. Alright, so she's going to take 10 points of healing damage. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll use the spiritual weapon to attack, I guess the one that hit her.
Alright. Go for it, sir.
A 22 to hit.
That does hit.
And 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Alright, so the one that hit Sinar is still standing, but it's hobbling.
It's last.
Your scythe took off one arm. Half of its ribs, and one leg, and down, straight down the pelvis. I mean, he's got his whole head, and he's just hopping on there.
All right, that'll be it for Sheeq.
That'll be it for Sheeq. Alright, so before we switch over to Baylor, Sheeq, you do see that your spell worked, but Sinar is not getting up on this one. And we'll switch over to Baylor. Hi, Baylor. What are you doing?
Trying to get to the... trying to climb ladders, apparently.
Everything else is fine. My wife's
Going
a
for the
badass
next
and
ladder,
totally fine.
Yeah.
He's mourning the death of his newfound love.
Yeah, but those two are too far away, so he doesn't know what's going on over there.
Again, just thought, oh, she's a badass.
Okay, so you're going up to the next
fine.
ladder, right?
Yep.
Okay, Baylor, as you start climbing the next ladder, over the side, about 10 feet away from you, the gong comes flying over. You manage to get to the top of the next pyramid using your regular movement. What you see is one guard still up there looking completely like, oh my god, I'm dead. Still standing with one zombie still there. What would you like to do at this point, if anything?
Catapult. Catapult.
Don't got that one yet.
Oh, come on. It's such a good spell, though.
It's on the wish list. I'm gonna shoot magic missile at the one zombie left.
Okay.
Yeah. Auto hit.
Go for it, sir.
Do I need to roll attack for that, or?
No, magic missile is auto hit. It's just.
Oh, sweet.
I think.
Just
Yeah,
roll
magic
damage.
missile's auto hit. You need to roll the damage.
I think it's a 1d4 per thingamabob, which I think at first level is 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, just,
Yes, it is 3, and it is 1d4.
so 3d4.
I can just imagine Baylor with this. I can just imagine this little
Sinclair, we need
this guy sitting up there. I'm gonna die. Then Baylor just runs up, catapult, boom, and then blows him back off.
Sinclair, I think we need to rethink firearms for Baylor specifically.
Oh god, yeah.
It has at least 10 feet of knockback for Baylor specifically.
Oh my god. Oh, you got stop. Oh, bravo, sir, bravo.
I nearly killed people with laughter. I consider my job complete now.
Yes. Oh,
You did
have
good, kid. You did
succeeded.
good.
You have more than succeeded. Oh my god.
Okay.
It took me too long to find that one, though.
It was worth it.
All right, Baylor. 9 points of damage, yeah?
Yes.
Oh,
How am I going to play this one out? Baylor! You cast this spell. The ladder you stand on starts rocking backwards for a second
Wait,
before slamming you back forward.
I'm
As
still
it
on the
slams you,
ladder.
yeah, you're still on the ladder.
Okay, I
You're
thought
not going anywhere, and it's not
climbed
going
off
to
the
go down
ladder
on you.
I'm standing on.
Yeah, I mean, you're right at the top. I mean, you're basically, hands up on the top rail, looking over it, as you're standing on, like, the next rail down or something like that.
Okay. So
As you cast your magic missile, you watch all 3 missiles hit right dead center, going from hip, center, and then up in the shoulder, knocking the zombie back and basically killing him. Just because if he had a dex save, he rolled a 1 on that one. As the zombie goes, flying backwards and disappearing over the other side of the pyramid. You see the guard go down to his knees. His war club going down to going down to the floor for y'all. And he's just sitting there panting. Anything else you would like to do, sir?
Do I still have movement or?
5 feet at most.
Can I reach him?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll get that 5
Not
feet
this
closer.
turn, at least. Okay.
Wait.
You are firmly on top of the...
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do. I can. Oh no! I'm gonna.
You are firmly on top of the pyramid.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to re-up my armors. Nope, never mind. Can't do that. I forgot I already used it twice. Okay, that's it. My turn.
All right, Artak, we're gonna switch over to you now.
Cool. Approximately how far between me, Cool Cat, and the graveyard enemies?
Cool Cat would be in the graveyard itself. 60 feet.
Damn it. Okay. Hold on. Let me see something real quick, like. No, that does that. That won't work. Okay. Artak's gonna fly the 30 feet for right now forward, and then attempt to firebolt.
Okay, that's gonna put you in that cluster of huts.
Okay. Still above him probably, since still flying.
Okay.
Then towards one of the ones that's standing and away from Chance, I'm going to attempt to firebolt. In which case that is a range of 120 feet. So I assume I can. That's within range.
Yes, you can get all three of them. You've got you and Chance now have two that are up to their. Two of them, the far side of the graveyard, are up to their hips. The one who is closest to Chance and you would be finally pulling himself all the way out of the grave.
Okay. I'm going to aim for
So, which one you want to firebolt?
I'm going to aim for one of the far ones. Let's see. It's just a ranged spell attack. Cool. 17 to hit.
You do hit.
Beautiful. And unfortunately, it's just 1d10. That is 8 points of fire.
Yeah, you managed to knock a...
8 points of fire damage.
8 points of fire damage. I'm sorry, I thought you...
No,
I thought you said you did 10 points of damage there.
No, I said 1d10. My bad.
Oh, 1d10, okay.
Yes, so 8 points of fire
Alright,
damage.
well, as you hit the skeleton, you don't really hit him as much as you hit the ground that he's near, and catch a little bit of him on fire.
Cool.
Anything else you can do, sir?
No, that was my action, and unfortunately the other skeleton isn't within 10 feet of me, so... I already used my attack anyway. So... I really don't have any other bonus action. Or at least I can't cast a spell, because I've done,
Done that, yep. Alright.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm just gonna keep hovering and just... Hey, Cool Cat! Sorry I'm a little late, but I'll help out as much as I can.
Alright, we're going to switch down to Cool Cat now. Mr. Chance, you have one skeleton who has just pulled himself out of the grave. One skeleton that is slightly burning and halfway up on the other side of the graveyard, about 60 feet. And another one who is 60 feet away as well, pulling himself up, that is not on fire. What would you like to do?
The one that just pulled himself out of the grave, Chance fully intends to put him back. And he's going to run over and whack him.
Okay.
Where is my
Go for it.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That will be math, like brain, math. No. 4 plus 4 should not be this hard. 8. Yo,
4 plus 4 is 8.
2 plus 2 equals fish.
4 plus 4 equals potato. Yeah. But yeah,
Chance,
so that will be
as you
8
swing,
damage.
you manage to okay. As you swing, you manage to cleave off one of its arms. It's still standing. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Because I have both my swords in my hands, with my offhand, I'm going to take another whack at it.
Okay.
And so I do not add the +6 to the hit, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Does a 13 hit?
Yes, it does.
Quite a miss.
Okay. And then for the damage, it's just a straight D6, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. That'll be 5 more damage.
Alright, as you use your offhanded weapon, you basically cleave this thing right across the neck, sending the head flying, and down he goes. We're going to switch over to Nomin, who I am playing right now for the record. As Nomin is flying or running into the woods towards the burning hut that y'all call home, she does encounter a small childlike being. This small childlike being has black hair and pale gray skin. Hearing Nomin approach, it turns. Nomin would immediately see the death black eyes and a very wide grin on his face.
No.
No. And for the record, no. For the record, this little creature managed to get the initiative on Nomin. And as Nomin is looking at it, this thing springs forward.
Zombies fine.
Attempting to bite her.
Children, no. Zombie children, no.
This little creature sinks its teeth into Nomin's shoulder. Nomin will end up taking 3 points of damage.
Ow.
Okay. Let me make a note here.
Jace, kill it with fire. Why does every DM why does every DM just have to go like, ah yes, everyone's fear, children. Let's make them worse.
Nomin, as he gets bitten, excuse me there, will basically take her short sword and attempt to stab the creature in the neck.
Stab.
And he misses.
He misses.
And with that, we'll go over to Ixum.
Do I see any of the skeletons at the tower yet, or?
Probably tumbled
Oh
down.
yeah, I mean, you were seeing them. You were seeing them.
Attack the closest
You
one.
see, well, hold on. You see 3 come tumbling down. One not getting up as it, scattered all over the floor. And 2 trying to untangle themselves from somebody's shield attack. And giving her DM the, how the hell am I going to play this one? What would you like to do, sir?
Use my great sword on the pile of skeletons and hack at it.
All right. Roll an attack then.
Come on. 18 and a 24.
Okay, the 18 does hit. Unfortunately, is not enough to get the second one that's underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the damage for the top one.
11.
It manages to take him out. Okay. The one on the bottom of that bone pile for I don't know what you'd call this. It's not exactly a dog pile.
Nope, I was about to make a very dirty joke, because of course it would. Yes.
I'm glad you contained yourself there, sir.
Oh yes.
As you're pulling your blade back, it's trying to untangle itself from now the extra bones that you have given him. It's gonna swipe at your leg with a bone clawed. Tell me, does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. Anything else you can do, sir?
That's it.
All right, Ellie and River, you're back up.
I'm going to take my great sword this time and swing at the other ones that are still left on the stairs. I know I'm probably not going to hit more than
Still
one.
left on the
I'm
stairs.
gonna try
Okay,
to
so
push each other.
okay, so you got 2 left on the stairs. One's in front of River, right next to you, and one is diagonally behind, or diagonally in front of you. Which one would you like to take a swing at?
I mean, I would try to hit both if they're close enough. Otherwise, either.
They're 5 feet apart, yeah. They're 5 feet apart. If you want to try for both, go for it.
Yeah.
But to get both of them, you're going to have to roll a 20.
Yeah, that's fair. I did not roll a 20. I rolled a 13.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to go after the one that's behind the one that's facing River. It does
Sounds
hit.
good. Sweet.
Make your damage roll, please.
Did it wrong. 14 damage.
14 damage. You basically cleave this from one end, from the top of its head all the way down through his pelvis. He just falls in 2 pieces. Anything else you can do, ma'am?
That is all I got.
Paladins don't need smite.
All right. River,
Multiple attacks.
Yes.
you have one skeleton facing you,
All right.
and that's it.
Okay. Well, I am going to attack it with my rapier. And if I pull the right
Okay.
string. Ah, crap. 10 to hit.
Yeah, you swing your rapier, miss it, and also, thankfully, miss Ellie.
Did she get advantage because she has flanking?
No, she didn't.
Well, my two numbers are a 10 and then a 6.
Yeah, both are gonna miss, so
Yeah.
we'll go with the 10 in this one.
Yeah. So,
Anything else you would like to do, ma'am?
I'm going to try and hit it with my dagger.
Advantage.
And that one hit a 17
Okay.
for 4 piercing.
Well, your rapier might have missed, but that stabbing with the dagger into its head definitely didn't. And as you stab it this last time and pull your dagger back, you pull the head off with it as another set of bones comes crumbling down the stairs. And with that, we'll switch back to the Lex.
Can I use my movement now that I see that they're dead? Or is it too late?
Yeah, go ahead, since Lex hadn't said anything.
Cool, I just want to start heading in the direction of more. Wherever I might see it.
More dead, so you're heading down. Alright.
Yeah, I'll do the same if I can.
Okay, yeah, you guys can.
Okie doke.
You get to the bottom of the stairs, where there's still a pile of bones. Now a very large pile of bones, and one zombie still alive under it. And with that, if there's nothing else, now we will switch back to Lex.
Okay. So will my movement take me into the hut?
It will take you into the hut.
Okay. Okay, and the window is basically over top of the idol, correct? Since I couldn't see it when I was looking through the window the first time.
Yes. It's right underneath the window.
Okay, then what Lex is going to do, he is hauling ass into the hut. He's going to grab the idol, and he is going to leap his butt out the window on the other side. So basically just a double action and grab the idol while he's in the hut. Or a double move, I mean.
Alright. I'll give you the choice. Either roll me an acrobatics check or a dexterity check. Grabbing the statue is not a problem. It's that jumping out. So that's why I want to either the athletics or dexterity. You tell me which one.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're both the same. So 12.
Okay.
Crossing my fingers.
As you grab the statue and go crashing through the window behind it, or above it, your back foot catches on the windowsill, and you go tumbling out the window. I will let you do a strength saving throw to see if you keep the idol with you. I'm sorry, what was
18?
that?
I was
18,
pleading
yes,
with my
you
dice.
keep...
18.
Gotcha. You keep the statue with you and go tumbling out. Mr. Snake is behind you, but it didn't go into the hut, so it's going around. It is still following you, but it is no chance of hitting you this turn. And with that, we'll switch to Sheeq. Sheeq, you got about 6 skeletons left in this area.
All right. Oh, I don't have any AoE spells yet. This sucks.
Death Mommy, please grant me a fireball.
Alright, we'll go with the sacred weapon again. Or spiritual weapon.
Okay. Either one.
Oh no.
Just at some random skeleton?
Well, it's a natural 1. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It swings and manages to impale itself into the ground.
That's about my luck. Alright, I'll try with the mace again on just whichever one's closest.
You're doing well so far.
Alright. Go for it.
That'll be a 12 to hit.
That does hit.
Thank you, Myth, for cursing my dice.
I didn't do shit.
And that'll be max damage for 12.
Oh yeah, you cleave down on its head and the bones go shattering in all directions. But with that, all 6 of the skeletons are now looking right at you, and all are moving towards you. And you get bone piled as 4 skeletons just slam into you, trying to rip you to shreds. I know what your armor class is already, so I'm not asking if anything's going to hit. And all 4 of them just managed to, tickle you. The highest roll was a 12, the lowest roll was a 4.
Yeah, none of those will touch him.
Yeah. As I said, they're just going to tickle you. Anything else you can do, sir?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Baylor, we're going to switch over to you.
Stand ready.
All right, you're standing on top of the pyramid. There are no enemies up here. The one guard looks like he is totally exhausted. You can tell he has been sliced and diced. What would you like to do, sir?
I am going to close the distance and immediately cast Cure Wounds on.
Okay. And how many wounds are we curing, sir?
Three points.
All right. So he's starting to look a little bit better. He's still exhausted. You can definitely tell that. And he looks up and starts thanking you for that. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're up here?
I'm going to use the elevation to look around. Do I see anything?
Okay. Well, this is the
Everything
central
the light
point. I mean,
touches.
this is the highest point in the village. Looking to the north, you see some small groups of warriors basically taking out various creatures. You also see roughly smoke coming from the area of where y'all have been calling home. Turning to the east is pretty much the same thing. Small bands of warriors fighting various undead, mostly zombie and skeleton. Definitely everybody that you can see so far is winning, or at least giving as good as they got. Looking to the south, you can see one very large cat-like person attempting to be tickled by a group of zombies. And looking to the west, you see something flying, and another form darting around inside the graveyard of that area. And that will give you the directions of all four.
How tall is the tower?
Let's see. Tower itself is 20 feet tall. It sits on top of a 50-foot, it sits on top of a 10-foot hill. So you're 30 feet up from normal ground level.
Okay. Would I still be considered in combat and limited action?
Actually, no, you would not.
Okay. Quick description of what I would like to do. I would like to pull up the immediate ladder to this part of the tower.
The next level down? Okay.
Yeah, so no way for another skeleton or zombie to climb up. And then I would like to take my rope, tie it off, and rappel down to the ground.
Okay, there's only one problem I see. You've got the level right below you, which has got 10 feet between it and there. Or it and being able to rappel down to the next level.
Okay.
Which would be ground level.
My mental picture of the tower was different. So the next level is completely around, right? Like a Firewatch tower?
Right. Well, think ziggurat. Think ziggurat here.
Okay, gotcha.
I think he meant like if he was at the top.
I mean, pulling up the ladder, no problem.
So then, like, there would be another.
Go ahead, Artak.
I'm thinking how he's imagining it is he's at the top level there, and as you said, it's a ziggurat, so it would go down, and it would be like another little terrace or something, and then the base.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly.
I thought it was like ladder to a landing, ladder to...
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do. But
yeah, I get you now.
Okay, so...
pulling the ladder up, no problem. Rappelling down to the next level, no problem.
Okay. Rappel down to the next level and then use the ladder down to ground level.
Okay.
At least get the guy first. He's just going to be stuck up there. Well, then again.
He's got the ladder up there with him now.
He's alive, but yeah, he's safe up there. He's not really in shape to keep fighting a good fight.
True enough.
So, he's safe, he's secure, and I'm going to... And I'm going to run south.
Okay, so you're running towards Sheeq. All right, we'll leave you running towards Sheeq and go over to Artak. And now Chance as well. There are still 2 zombies. They are roughly 30 feet away from y'all. They have now pulled themselves completely out of the ground and are dusting themselves off. What would you 2 gentlemen like to do? Artek, we'll start with you.
Cool. I don't have it up right now. I don't remember how long Arcane Fusion goes on. It might be 10 minutes. The extra damage. But
right.
I will get within 10 feet of of one of them and attempt to attack them with the glaive.
All right, go for it.
Come on. 10. A 10 to hit, which I doubt.
Yes, you are good to adapt that because you completely miss.
Yep.
Your glaive, basically, you're still flying, right?
Yeah.
I guess you misjudged how high you are to how tall the skeleton is and just swing it right above his head. Anything else?
Nope, not for right now. That's all I can do. Really
all right, Chance, let's pop over to you. Artek's engaged one of them from above. You still have 2 on the ground. What would you like to do?
Chance is going to run over to one of them and hit it with his sword. The thing he does best.
Okay, I take it's the one that Artek is not engaged with.
Yeah.
All right.
16.
That does hit.
That will be 9 damage.
All right. He is still up, but looking very, very rough.
And with his offhand, he is going to bring his other sword around and attempt to more like Falcon punch it at this point in time.
Okay.
That's a 14 on the die, so
that does hit.
Okay. Which is going to be an extra 2 damage.
And as you punch him, the skeleton goes back and basically shatters against the headstone.
And then Chance is going to look over at Artak. This is how you do it. And he's going to action surge and use magic missile.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck off.
So these damn things. That will be 4 damage per missile.
Damn.
4 damage per 12. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so as all missiles are flying at him, all missiles hit him straight in the head, sending his head flying back, his body just standing there for about 3 seconds before it realizes it's dead as it finally crumples to the ground. That gets you 2 out of combat.
That's cheating
Now
because
we are going to
because
switch
that
over
spell
to...
auto hits. So, respectfully, fuck you.
Still cut. It still
And now
does
we are going to
count
switch
because
over
I
to.
killed them.
We're going to switch over to Ixum, River, and Ellie.
Nomin has a thing
Ixum,
with,
you're going to be up.
Okay.
I'll get to Nomin in a minute.
Gotcha.
Swing
Thank you.
at the last
Ixum,
skeleton.
you're going to be up first.
Swing at the last skeleton with my greatsword.
Go for it.
24.
That does hit.
9 damage.
That basically you add more to the bones as you chop the last one's head in two, which will bring you three out of combat now. What would you three like to do
Can we hear fighting?
other
See
than
and
get
or
away
hear
from
more
the pile
fighting?
of bones?
I want to get towards
No,
more of
you
the
cannot
action.
see or hear any more fighting. No, you cannot see or hear any more fighting from your location.
How far are we from, like, closer to the center or, like, the graveyard or wherever?
You are up at the Great Wall, so you are the extreme north of this village. Nearest graveyard to you would be... It would be the northern graveyard, which would be about 200 yards.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna say to Ixon and Alea, hey guys, I think we should probably try and go in towards the village, see if there's anything going on there. And she's gonna match her actions to her words as she steps over the pile of bones very carefully and starts making her way in towards the village.
Ellie's gonna say, yep. And
Okay.
just start running.
Ixon will
All right.
fall.
Alright. You three are out of combat and running towards the village.
Mhm.
Now over to Nomin. She is still locked in combat with our little childlike friend. Childlike friend misses completely. Nomin, on the other hand, actually manages to hit.
Nice.
Hey, she's got short swords. And then she is going to use her offhanded weapon as well. That hits 2.
Kill the baby.
All right. And that's going to end Nomin's turn. And we're going to switch back to Lex, who is holding on to a jade idol. Or at least we think it's jade. It is green. With a large snake coming at him as he sits on the ground, or lays on the ground. Lex, what would you like to do?
First thing Lex will do is he will get up to his feet. And then he's going to head off around the other side of the building, opposite side the snake is coming around. While he's running, he's going to hold the jade idol up in front of him, and Dahlia flies out of his chest, grabbing the idol and heading back towards the village. Dash, double dash, to 100 feet.
Okay. So you dash 100 feet as our raven friend comes out of your chest.
Well,
she refuses to touch the idol. Move the
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, so Lex is only.
Do what?
Lex can only have technically 45 feet because it can't move to get up off the ground, so he can only move 45 feet.
Okay.
But Dahlia won't touch the idol.
Okay.
So
Dahlia will not touch the idol, loops around, and goes diving right back into your chest.
We're gonna talk later. That's it.
Okay, anything else you can do?
Nope, that's everything.
Well, that 45 feet plus going around the hut. The snake is still following you, but it's trailing behind. You're getting a little ahead of it. You are well outside of its range of attack, which is going to bring us over to Sheeq.
All right, round 2 with the bullshit.
Yep. Sheeq, you got 4 zombies on top of you, plus 2 more approaching quickly.
Spiritual weapon. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
And that'll be 10 points of damage.
Okay. Is it one of the ones who are standing or one of the ones who are attacking you that you just attacked?
I'll have it like kind of move up behind the ones that are coming towards Sheeq.
Okay. As it slices, it basically slices the thing in half.
All right. I'll take action for the mace.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. The 12 to hit?
You managed to hit, amazingly.
Oh, bitch. And then there's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, and that takes down another one. You still have 3 on top of you, who are basically slashing and pulling and grabbing at you. Alright, so one of them does hit you. Thankfully, this one had no weapon. So it's going to be straight claw damage for 4 points. The last skeleton over here is going to join into the fray. And he misses also. Okay, so everybody, you're all heading into the village. I know Baylor is heading down to the south area. Chant and Artak, where are y'all heading?
Chance would kind of look up to Artak. What do you see up there? Because I'm assuming I can't see that. There's not much I can see down here.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the huts around you. That's basically about it.
Well, I have a feeling.
Yeah, so he'll look up and what do you see? Is there anywhere else that we're needed?
I have a feeling I'm about to run out, but I'll try and take a look. And with the time remaining, Artak's going to fly up as high as he can, survey around, and then come back down before the wings vanish.
Gotcha. Artak, the only thing you saw from your vantage would be one small fight to the south side.
And as he lands, the wings just in a radiant light just fade off behind him. Okay, so it looks like everywhere else is fine. I didn't see Nomin, though. That may be an issue. But there is still, I think, Big Cat was down south. It was down south. There's another group there that's there. Personally, I think we find Nomin. That way, because I don't know whether he's paired up with anyone or not. Unless, you know, if you can make it down there to the fighting, I'll try and find Nomin. But whatever one's up to you.
Chance is gonna kind of, at this point in time, I'm just gonna give this one to you. You would see the conflict kind of on Chance's face as he kind of looks between dashing off towards the fight to help everyone else, and then looking around trying to spot Nomin. And eventually he's going to just hear him kind of growl to himself, and then he'd start searching around for Nomin.
I told him to head up to the cabin. On their way there is probably where we should start. Come on. And Artak's going to
Chance will just start heading that way.
Yeah, Artak's going to head.
Okay.
Trying to find Nomin.
All right.
Because I'm
Lex,
assuming okay.
No, go ahead.
I'm assuming that I kind of could picture where Nomin would have gone, because I would be flying above whenever I told him to split off. That way I have a rough idea.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay. And you roughly saw Nomin head towards the woods to the north, because that was the shorter of the two ways.
Cool.
Okay, and on that note, we're going to switch over to Lex. Lex, what are you still doing?
So, with the gap that he's got, Lex is just going to run and dash and keep on going. Trying to keep distance between him and the snake thing.
Okay, and that's what you're going to continue to do until you get to the village?
Well, what I'd like to do is, if Lex can get it far enough away that he can spare an action, I'm going to hold the Jade Idol, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp into the idol.
Okay, I get you. All right, so we'll get back to you shortly.
Yep.
Sheeq.
Your hand explodes.
Right. All right, Sheeq. You've got basically 5 zombies on you. You're the only one left in combat right now. What would you like to do?
Thanks for the help, guys.
What?
Shit, let's just keep at it. It's been working. Spiritual weapon and, for the first one.
Spiritual weapon for the first one? All right, go for it.
Off 20 for that.
Artak's first out is like,
That
undead cleric.
hits.
He's definitely got it because he could just scare him away. Goodbye.
8
Meanwhile, in
points
the corner.
of damage on that one.
Meanwhile, in the corner, they're just all dogpiling him.
Your spiritual weapon manages to grab one right underneath the rib, hook onto it, and just swing it off you, sending it sailing.
All right. The mace. Yeah, 19 to hit.
That hits.
for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
You know, you hear the cracking of bones as you swing. This one is still on you, though, attempting to bite you with the last of its energy. That's a miss. That is a miss. That is a miss. And that's a complete failure. Since this is a dog pile, let me see. Yeah, okay, so as that last one completely fails to hit you, it takes a swipe and manages to hit one of its companions, taking another one out. Back to you, sir.
Alright, let's run it again.
Alright. Go for it.
17 with to hit with the spiritual weapon.
How long is it going to take for Baylor to get there?
That does hit.
The 4, yeah, okay, the 4. 10 points of damage.
Spiritual weapon hooks one underneath the jaw, sending him flying and shattering him into the wall of a nearby hut.
Alright, with the mace. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That does hit.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, yeah, you basically slam your mace down onto him, just shattering whatever bone it manages to hit. Reverberating up and shattering even more bones. 2 left. One definitely misses scratching at your face. The other one misses biting your foot. Baylor, as about this time, you manage to run past the huts into the graveyard. Are you there, sir?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to finish.
You have used all your movement, and including your dash, to get in here. You are basically seeing 2 zombies gang up on your party's cleric. Is there anything you can do?
Do.
Distance between you two is about 60 feet.
Yeah, I've exhausted. Actually, I might have one option. Let me double check.
The question is, does he see Sonar? And then, as a rule of cool, get an action surge.
The question stands, DM.
Roll a perception check and beat a 14.
Please. I need it to work.
Yeah, somebody queue up Requiem for a Dream or Dust Fortuna.
Fuck! Damn it!
I ain't been rolling good tonight.
Okay, so
fuck you. I got one thing I can do. Are all the zombies piled on top of Sheeq?
Yeah, they are.
Fuck, never mind. I was thinking create.
Okay, so
I was thinking create bonfire, but Sheeq would be pissed at me.
Fucking send it, bro.
yeah, I think so.
You can send it?
Fucking send it.
All right. I cast bonfire on the space with Sheeq and all the zombies. Any
Would you?
bonfire must succeed
ahead.
a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Or take how much points of damage?
1d8 of fire damage.
Okay.
That was a dex
All right.
save?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh shit.
Oh.
Is it 12?
My spell DC is 12. Is that in his favor or mine? Well, technically not mine.
I will let it be in Sheek's. I will let it be in Sheek's favor.
Yeah, it's the same as like AC. Aggressor wins. So
It meets it
12.
meets.
Yeah.
12 just makes it.
Yeah. So, how do you want to play this one out, Sheek?
That's up to y'all.
Just imagine a mini flamethrower just comes out of his pack. That's up to you. I'm just throwing out stupid suggestions as artificer.
Okay. Baylor, as you point your finger and magically create this bonfire as flames come shooting out of it straight at Sheek. Sheek somehow figures out what you're doing, shakes the two skeletons off, and rolls 5 feet to the right as your flame just engulfs that space he was in, including the two skeletons. You said it was 1d8?
1d8.
Okay. The first skeleton basically explodes as it takes how much damage? Let's see here. How much damage? 1d8. As it takes 8 points of damage from its already weakened state. The second skeleton just slowly starts burning as it falls too, taking 6 points of damage. And that gets y'all out of combat. Anything you two gentlemen would like to do?
I'm just gonna look at Sheeq, just like heaving breath. I couldn't warn you.
She's just gonna like throw his arms up. Just like, what the fuck was that?
All right.
Lord Sheeq, okay.
Huh?
I was wondering if one of you was going to respond or something.
No, I'm like Baylor is too out of breath. He can barely muster speech. He crossed.
I was gonna say
on, like to warn the Athenians, kind of run.
Yeah, and Sheeq almost got caught on fire, so he has nothing to say to Baylor at this exact moment.
Probably tell him that his wife is over there.
I was thinking more along the lines of. I was thinking more along the lines of You know, Baylor just found out dwarves are not natural sprinters. All right, only person left in combat is Nomin. She's still out of sight. Yes. Nomin manages to land another hit.
Nice.
All right. So, in the small wooded area to the northwest of the western circle of huts and the wall where Nomin disappeared, a loud explosion is heard as Nomin manages to finally take this thing out. Artak, Baylor, or not Artak and Baylor, Artak and Chance, you two, I guess, were heading that direction.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have managed to get to the woods about the same time this explosion happens. Our last three people, Ellie, Ixum, and River, you have managed to get into the northern section of huts when the explosion happens.
So we
Chance,
hear
Baylor,
that?
you can hear the explosion. Yes, you hear it. Baylor and Sheeq, y'all hear it. You roughly know where the direction it came from is. Lex would barely be able to hear it. Lex, you are still running from the snake. You have managed to get about 60 feet away from it. Do you want to do your little shocking grasp on the idol?
Next.
And I'm guessing Lex is AFK.
Possibly.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking into a
Well,
muted
while
mic.
He talks into the void. Here's only.
So yeah, Lex is gonna cast Shocking Grasp into the idol, and then if that doesn't work, or it does work, or whatever it is, he's also gonna use his movement to do his 30 feet back towards the village.
Okay, you're getting closer and closer to the village. You can see the outline, or the outlines of the huts. As you cast your shocking grasp into the idol, it sort of reverses, and you become shocked as you're holding this thing. Shocking grasp does how much damage?
It is 1d8.
All right, 1d8. Mr. Lex, from your failed spell there, you take 4 points of damage.
So was that 4 points you said?
Yes, sir. 4 points.
Okie dokie.
All right. Artak and Chant. Oh, go ahead, Lex.
No. And then
Still
he's gonna realize that sucks, and then keep running back towards the uses 30 feet of movement back towards the village.
Okay. Artak and Chance, as you start to enter the forest, Nomin is starting to come back out of it. She doesn't look fully healthy, but she's not, dragging herself out.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't fun.
No, I imagine not. Was that explosion like right next to us? Or how far
It was
away
in the
that?
forest. It was more like right next to Nomin.
Okay, but we were running
Within
towards,
60
okay.
feet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So most likely barriers are ringing a little bit as well. Just a smidgen.
Yeah, a little bit.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine not. Hold on, I got something for you. I'm going to Healy Hands. On to Nomin. That is 5 points of healing.
Alright.
Here you go, little dude.
As you lay your hands upon the little dude, he is basically going to look. It was an undead child.
That is disturbing. That is extremely disturbing to think about.
And when I finally managed to cut it down, it exploded.
That is even more disturbing. An undead exploding children.
Chance is just going to kind of like off towards the back. He's just going to kind of like have his hands just up by his ears. Look over. What?
Artak's gonna turn. Undead exploding children.
Oh!
And with that, as they decide which way they're going to go, we're going to switch over to Ellie and River and Ixum. You heard the explosion. What are y'all going to do?
I mean, are there any signs of any other skeletons yet?
No other signs. In fact, the village is starting to get very, very quiet.
Okay. Then I think I'll head over in the direction of the explosion.
Yep, same here.
Okay. All right. And Ixum, I take it, is going with y'all.
Yes.
Okay. 5 minutes later, you manage to get over there, and you see your 3 other companions basically yelling at one another for, maybe in an argument. Maybe they're trying to communicate and just can't hear each other, even though they're like 5 feet apart.
No! Undead children explosion!
Yeah, Chance very clearly. His back is going to be towards the others as they're approaching, so he has no clue that they're showing up as he's still hearing the ringing. What does this have to do with a child exploding? Nomin exploded? How could he explode? He's right here.
No one sees you 3 coming in, but he's in no condition. He's still too shocked from an exploding kid to even acknowledge y'all. And with that, we're going to switch over to Baylor and Sheeq. Real quick, gentlemen, as you 2 are trying to decide what you're doing, you do manage to notice Lex running into the village, holding some type of idol. What would you 3 like to do?
Sheeq is not here right now, but if you'd leave your name and number, he'll get back to you as soon as he can.
Yes, I just noticed that.
Yep. I mean, it's approaching 11 years.
That's
so
all right.
Pushing a little
It
later
would more.
than usual.
It would more.
Yeah.
It would more be like, please leave your name and number at the grunt.
So I guess...
Okay, so we'll go with Baylor. Baylor, what are you doing? As Lex comes running into the village.
I guess, still exhausted, he's going to try to drag himself over to where Lex is.
Where's Sinar?
Okay.
Excellent question.
Sinar's laying in that area that Baylor is in. I'm just surprised he didn't do anything yet. Lex,
Well,
as you're running into the village, you manage to see Baylor coming. Moving over towards you, very exhausted like.
Well, at this point in time, Lex is also very exhausted like, so as he's running, he kind of loses footing a little bit and crumbles or falls over and like flops onto his back, but still holding his hand up in the air with the idol in his hand. He's not saying shit, he just can't breathe. He's just holding it up in the air.
All right.
Trying to catch his breath.
All right. And at that, I think that's where we'll end it. Everybody out of combat.
Nice.
Are we gonna do a short rest or anything like that?
Probably.
Well, we will decide that in 2 weeks.
Okay.
We will decide that in 2 weeks. Remember, next week we will not be here.
Yep. Meeting on the 22nd.
Yes, the 22nd. Thank you. I was trying to look up the date.
Yep, I got it.
Everyone, say bye to the camera.
Bye to the camera.
Bye to the camera.
Everybody who's listening.
Good night, y'all.
Cute.
Good night.
Good night.